We're back to 33.29, of course, well above where we started the week. Let's get to Bertha Coombs and see what's moving. Hi, Bertha.
Hi, Carl. We are seeing a broad decline this morning, a bit of a flight to safety with utilities and gold higher. But the market is on pace to snap a two-week losing streak with big gains across the board, even as the potential long-term impact of the coronavirus remains up in the air. And we're hearing that in terms of earnings. Wynn Resorts reporting strong fourth quarter Macau numbers. Actually, it was Vegas that was the weakness for them. But going forward, the casino operators lowering guidance. The CEO, Matt Maddox, saying that the closures right now due to the viral outbreak in China is costing the company about $2.6 million a day. They've now closed down their casinos in Macau, though their hotels remain open. But you can't imagine there's not a whole lot of tourism. And you talked about the luxury retailer, Canada Goose, reporting inline numbers for the fourth quarter, but also cutting their guidance due to coronavirus and lower demand there. We also heard from VF Corp, which has a lot of production, and 60% of their owned and partnered stores in China are now closed. That represents a big part of their market. We'll be hearing from more companies like Alibaba next week, so we'll get more color as the weeks go by, particularly from the retailers and how that is going to be impacting them. We heard from Burberry, by the way, that said that this shutdown is having a bigger impact for them in Hong Kong than they saw from the Hong Kong demonstrations. Meantime, I want to switch over to healthcare. Myriad Genetics this morning with an earnings miss is one of the worst performers, but overall it's been a very strong week for healthcare, with the insurers all reporting pretty good numbers and rallying, and biotech seeing its best week since November of 2018. That really is one of the standouts in the healthcare sector. We're also seeing a strong week for tech overall, best week in about 6 months or so, and that is driven by chips. Take a look at the chip sector, seeing one of its best weeks since November of 2018. For biotech, I'm correcting myself, was the best in a year. Some of the big winners include Microchip, Micron, Cabot, Micro. They all reported better than expected earnings, up double digits this week. Financials have been a bit more mixed. They've seen their best week since September. Some of the banks under pressure this morning as we're seeing yields move lower following that employment number. The Fed is also out with its stress test parameters. The severe adverse hypothetical scenario features a severe global recession and 10% unemployment in the U.S. Carl, you got to wonder how the Fed would respond under such a severe situation.
Yeah, well, we'll get a monetary policy report at 11 a.m. today, Bertha. We'll see what they say to Congress.